The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Meta platforms with the ticker symbol META. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. And here we have the daily chart for Meta platforms, and we had that breakout of that range, and looks like it's nice and successful. Looks like we're continuing to drop down. I thought Meta platform was undervalued, guys, at 156. Well, now you got a freaking 10% discount almost. So continuing to sell off. I believe this is definitely not the bottom. We will probably continue much lower. Everything is still pointing down in my eyes. We have this downtrend channel in play, making lower lows, lower highs. You can see how nicely this fits against the price action. And then we had a range for a few months. Then we had a breakout of it to the downside. It looks like we just hit the measured move, which is expected. We had this leg down, a two-legged correction in between. You can see this. We had one leg up, a pullback, and then we had the second leg up. Market moves in twos. We can drag this measured move, this leg over, and right at the tip of this arrow at the 144.20 level, you can see how it reacts. It's very calculated, this market, and then we saw the bounce up. So right now we're seeing some consolidation occur. We could see a pullback to retest this breakout, especially since these two legs are complete. But now, since these two legs are complete, we could have a larger leg. Now you can combine these two legs into a larger one, and once we see a bigger correction, you could then move this one over and kind of like just repeat. So maybe in the future we will reach this 117, 118 level. As right now, this is not confident. I'm not really confident in this. We can go and erase that. What I'm confident is that we do a range breakout. We eventually reach this 130 level or 128 level. I think there's a high probability of that occurring. We're still making lower lows, lower highs, and this downtrend is still in place. So even if we do see a breakout of this yellow pattern, we can go and erase this. I believe we will still work our way down. So even if we do see a breakout, I still believe we will work our way down because this is the first break of the pattern. So Meta platform still bearish. Don't fight the trend, guys. Whoever is moving the market down got a lot more money than all of us combined, and they can continue to move this market to the downside. There's probably buyers with their orders at lower price levels. So everything right now is pointing to the downside. The demand is not there for this stock, so price is going to drop. Find buyers at lower price levels. So that's all I see for Meta platforms. Just another thing, I believe, why does not fundamental analysis work in this type of market? Well, pretty much most of the time, technical analysis is what you want to use. We live in a very fast-paced digital age, and everything is just computerized. Technical analysis might have worked, back then in the 50s or 60s, whatever, but now we've got computers, we've got quantum computers. Everything is just technical and computerized, and algorithms and math and whatever. So everything's just based on structures and patterns. So I remember I was watching this movie, and then in the news beforehand there was they were talking about stocks, airline stocks, and how they were going up and up. And then there was a plane, and there was a broker on the plane, and the plane was gonna go down, and people were running, man, why do they want to crash the plane? And everyone was throwing their opinions out, and the broker was like, oh, because the market is overextended and they want to crash the airline stocks. So I was like, oh wow, that's pretty interesting he said that, because that's what I think too. Like, traders are running the world, and they pretty much move the market wherever they want. So it's basically news before it happens. It's kind of like the chicken or the egg story. Is the egg coming first or the chicken coming first? So is the technicals first and then the news, or is the news and then we see it on the charts? Well, I think it's whatever we see on the charts is going to happen later. So that's how I see it. So that's everything I have for Meta platforms. Basically, we're going to continue lower, even if we do see short-term pullbacks. I don't think we have bottom anytime this year. I mean, could I be wrong? Yes, it's just all probabilities. Is there a 50% chance occurring on this market? No. I still think there's a much higher probability for prices to continue down than up. So I'm looking for that 130 level to hit eventually. So let's go switch over to the weekly chart. And here we have the weekly chart for Meta Platform, still below the weekly EMA, which tells me that we have not seen a bottom, or we have not seen a formation of an uptrend. Very close to those 2020 lows. It just makes sense that since we got this close, why not just break it? So that's right at the 135 level. And then also there's another low in 2018 that's very close too, so why not break that one? So that's at the 122 level. So me personally, that 117 level might become a reality in the future. We'll have to wait and see, but again, it's just the market could do three things. It can go up, down, or sideways. Now, is there a 33% chance of each of those occurring right now? Well, right now there's probably a higher chance of seeing a pullback, but if in the long term, in the medium to long term, meaning rest of this year and probably the first quarter of next year, I think there's like a 90% chance we're going to continue lower. It's just not looking good. Now, if something interrupts the market and we start seeing a bunch of aggressive buyers enter the market and start bidding the prices up, well, hey, now we got to switch our probability, and most likely it's going to continue higher. But as right now, it looks like it wants to dump lower. So that's all I have for Meta Platforms, and I'll give you guys an update next week, Tuesday. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel. Since you might be surprised what you can learn, leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video with your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.